Hello, and welcome to Beast on the Milky Way. Today I am continuing my floating island time-lapse build. I haven't been here in about a month, so I figure I would get back to it now. So, welcome, and I'm about to start. So, I had a different idea now for the island, because what I wanted to do is actually make it into a sort of PvP map, where you have your floating island here, and on the beach nearby behind me, you have the other, like, opposing city that there's a bridge that connects the two, which I start here, and the two fight it out between them, so it could be like a 5v5, 10v10, or 20v20 map, where 20 people start up on the floating island, and 20 people start up on the shore. Right now I'm making one of the guard towers, where you can like station in and shoot some arrows at opposing enemies. Now, in the comments on the past video, I did see somebody say that I should add a gallows to a town or to like the center of the town, which I probably will. I think I'll do that. It seems like a pretty good idea. So, leave in the comments what else you think I should add. So, here's the little guard tower. It has little peepholes so you can see. And then it has the main actual arrow tower part right here. So that beach over there with like the snowy biome, snowy forest biome, it's going to be where the opposing city is going to be at. So, and then the bridge will connect the two, which you'll see I'll make in a few minutes. And you can walk on the bridge. You can just stay in your city and protect it. And like the point is to get the, like, I guess a color wool for the team in each city. Here I start on the roof. There's like blue for the floating island village and red wool for the beach city. And what the point is you have to get into the city's town center, get the wool, and then return it to your own town center, and then you win that round. So, of course, that's by any means necessary. So here I work on the interior of the tower. Doesn't require much. I put some trapdoors on the side, give it a little more depth, a little more detail. Fly out, look at it. Looks pretty good. Then I start to work on the second one. Then I remembered that I forgot to put the chest here and another torch. And then the chest here. I toyed with the idea of having the chest there, but then just decide that it's good enough where it's at. So here I continue with the support beams for the second tower. Bit tall, but I guess they are sort of defensive towers, so they're meant to be tall. Here we go. Put the little fencing on. So, you can leave in the comments, like, what you want me to add. It could be something for defense, whatever you want, because this is our PvP map. It's not just mine, it's ours. So, leave in the comments what you want me to add to the city, maybe for defense or anything, offense even. And I can also add some things to the beach city, which you can tell me what I should add there as well. And then as soon as the map is finished, there will be a download that you guys can download it and make it into your own PvP map. Here I've put on the roof, that building. Put up some torches, make the little crawl space hole. This time I actually finish the interior while I'm there. Trapdoors, and then we fly out, take a look at it. Looks pretty good. Now we work on the road a little bit, just a little bit, to get a feeling for it. Now I mess with the idea of doing this, having the stone slabs on the side, but I don't want it to just be a flat road. I want it to have a little bit of detail and depth, so I mine that back out, and then instead I put the stone brick slabs like that right there. Make it all smooth and even, and then I work on actually making the bridge. I toy with the idea of having stair steps to make it a little smoother, but I decide, nah, it doesn't look very good. Then I work on the bridge here. Sorry about that. And I have the idea to switch between smooth stone slabs and stone brick slabs. And here I mine in one to give it a little interesting depth to it. And this takes a few minutes because it's with slabs, so it has to go all the way down to that beach there. But I make it there eventually. Just give it about 2-3 minutes. It'll be done. You could probably skip this part if you want, or you could just watch it. I'm already about halfway done, so I wouldn't worry about it. See the vines growing in the background. Take a look at it. Make sure it looks pretty good. And then whenever I'm done with this main actual bridge part, I add the little, like, I forget what they're called, like the guards on the side to stop you from falling off. Even though it really doesn't, because they're slabs, so you could just like walk right over it, but it gives more of a feeling of security. I do plan to add more to this bridge, like maybe in the center of the bridge add maybe 2 like outposts where people can fight at. I also plan to make the bridge a little ruined as well, and to give it a little more difficulty to cross, and the possibility of, well, not really death because there's an ocean below, but just the possibility of just falling off and potentially being slowed down. I'm also going to build little, or actually giant, like supports under the bridge to give it more of a feeling of actual being in real life, like an actual building. Floating island, well, we can't help that. That's just a floating island, so obviously it's not going to have any supports, but the bridge will. Here we go. I finish up the bridge here. Almost done. Putting the finishing touches to it. The ground's a little rough, so it's a little difficult to quite build it, but there we go. Finished bridge. Well, main bridge part. Now I work on, that's the support there. And there it goes, raining again. Actually rained quite a bit while I was building this. It caused a little lag that you'll see in a few minutes. There we go, finished one side, working on the second. Coming along pretty good. I'm thinking about having the whole village just right there on the beach and not having to destroy any of the trees. Or maybe only destroying a few trees in the process, but hopefully not many. I'm still thinking about the idea of having 2 floating islands, like with a bridge connecting the 2 of them. That would give a little more difficulty for intruders to get to the town center if I had it on the second island. Here I start to work on the support under the bridge. But anyway, I could have the town center on the second island, and then maybe for the beach village, it could have perhaps like 2 walls where you have to get through them to get to their town center to give the equal difficulty. We'll see. We shall see what I do. Depending on your guys' comments, of course. Here we go. I decide that's pretty low, and then I make the actual support itself. I decide to have one out from the actual like support area to give it more of an effect of depth that you'll see in a minute. Here we go. I just go all the way down to the ocean floor with it to give it more of a realistic feeling right there. As you can see, it's one out from the actual like support area. Give it a little more depth and detail. And then I add even more depth right here by adding just upside down stone brick steps. Just give it a little more interesting detail to it. And then I add a second column of stone bricks to the ocean floor to actually to give it more of a lifelike feeling, because just one column is not very strong. So and here I add even more depth by putting upside down stone brick steps, just one apart, one stone brick apart from each other, so that way it gives it more of like a sort of pillar sort of feeling. Then I add the actual like stairs under here to have it sort of expand on the floor. There we go. Almost finishing up now. Just a few more. There we go. Now I finish up the actual bridge. I'm lagging a bit there, as I'm sure you can see. So I switched my my graphics around a bit, so that way it sort of helps, but it actually didn't. My FPS here was like, I think 5 or 7. It was really bad. But finishing up now. Almost done. It's like a little difficult to make these supports because it's at such an angle, but it's fine, it works. So now here is the finished product. The bridge is not done yet. It's getting there. But here are the towers. They are finished. So they got a bit of a flat top. So if you like what you see, then hit that like button, maybe comment, maybe even subscribe. I'd love a new member to join us on the Milky Way with me and all of my other subscribers. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.